Good evening, one. Good evening, all. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Sit down, relax, grab yourself something to drink. Welcome back to our third session of Yakuza 5 Remastered. Alright, so we figured out why Kiryu left the Orphanage of Morning Glory. He, basically, Morning Glory needed money. They met someone, whoever she is, and then she offered Morning Glory some money for Kiryu to leave. They took it. Kiryu left, and now Kiryu is just trying to make more money to keep Morning Glory Orphanage afloat. Alright, let's have a look. Are there any sub-stories? There are not, so let's go for the main... Actually, yeah, let's go for the main thing, and then we'll take down some of the devil killers. Maybe we'll do some taxi jobs while we're at it. How's our health? Our health is good. Kiss my Yakuza ass. Jackie! You missed out on an adventure? What was your adventure? What was the adventure? Oh, Suzuki-san. Just who I wanted to see. Good morning, Hirakakawa-san. What can I do for you? We had an urgent pickup request come in. Would you be able to take care of it? Sure. Sure, no problem. They're waiting at Nagasu Bridge. Drive safely.
Oh, Unja. わしらタクシーの芸者を頼んだもんやけど。
Goddamn Yakuza.
はい、お待ちしておりました。流すタクシーです。
そんなんはええから早乗せんかい。
すいません。どうぞ。
博多駅まで大至急頼むわ。
了解しました。
しかし、えらいことなりよったで。本部の使いで福岡までやってきて、せっかくやから長洲街で遊ぼう思とったのに、とんぼ帰りやないか。
ほんまにただの事故やったんですかね。
さあなあ。もっと飛ばさんかい。
お客さん、無理言わないでくださいよ。今でも制限ギリギリで走ってるんですから。
じゃあかしは、シノゴの言うとらんで目いっぱい踏み込まんかい。
お客さん、そんなに急いで何かあったんですか？
ちょっとうちの偉いさんが事故で亡くなってしもてな。
Oh.
それで通夜のために大阪戻るんや。
Osaka? Oh shit.
新聞に載ってた名古屋の件ですか？
せや。なんや、うちだけやのうで、登場界の人間も事故ったらしいが。
Oh, that's not good.
登場会もってどういうことですか？
新聞にはそこまで書いてへんかったんか？名古屋の交通事故2件あったんや。同じ日にうちの偉いさんとは別の場所でもう1件登場界の人間が死んだ事故があったっちゅう話や。
ほんま偶然にしちゃできすぎですわ。
7代目も早う跡目を示してくれったらええのに。
もうそれも無理なんとっちゃいます。末期がんなんでしょ。ここんとこずっと面会したですや聞きましたし。
このまま7代目が亡くなるようなことになれば面倒なことになるで。
跡目巡って組割った内部構想ですか？
アホ、そんなんしたら向こうの思うツボやないけ。跡目不在の場合、直参団体組長全員の総意で8代目が決まることになる。とどのつまり派閥が大きい方が跡目や。
派閥いうと渡瀬組と大阪工業、高知組の三大派閥ですか？
せや、 本家の若頭の渡瀬は今じゃ一番の武闘派で、島の広さ、参加組織の数では近江最大じゃ。
Army Alliance.
蒼天堀を仕切る本部長が莫大な上がりで全体への影響力も大きい。高知の親分がのうなった今、どっちに転んでもおかしないで。
Stay quiet.
これから直参組長の票を集めるために相当な金が動くっちゅうわけですか。
金だけで済めばええけどな。近江のトップに立つっちゅうことは日本の極道のトップに立つっちゅうことでもある。そのためには金だけやない。後目にふさわしい功績も上げんとあかんやろ。
宝石？何です？
例えば登場界の大物を取るとかやな。
ああ、それって六代目の堂島とか大幹部の真島の首っちゅうことですか。確かにそないなことできたら近江の力は決定的なもんになる。トップに立つ資格も十分ですわ。
まあ例えばの話や。本気にすんなや。
Don't risk it.
まあ何にせよわしらのようなただの兵隊には迷惑なだけの話や。
ほんまですな。早くごたごたが収まればええんですが。
おい、まだつかんのかい。
もうすぐです。少々お待ちください。
ちんたら走り寄ってからに。
登場会、それに大悟、俺にはもう関係のない話だ。
Come on, Kiru-chan. Welcome back, Suzuki-san. You've been gone for quite a while. Oh, I did have a long-distance passenger. Oh, lucky you. Then I assume you're finished for the day? We still have some calls to take care of, so let me know if you're interested. Will do. I'm definitely interested. Let's make that money. Suzuki-san, I have work for you. Let me see. God damn, 4,000. Oh, I got 7,000, mate. Yes. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, 3 sheets to the wind. Oh, he's smashed. This dude is sloshed, yo. I'm from Yakuza taxi. Sorry for the wait. To Macy Street, please. He looks pretty drunk.
Hey.
Of course. Let's go. Nothing spells professional taxing than painted flames all across the car. I think I had a little too much to drink today. At least he's in a good mood. Say, what's your name, driver? Suzuki. Suzuki-san, huh? That's funny. I guess he's a happy drunk. Huh? Your sideburns. What about them? They're hilarious. Just look at the shape of them. They're great, aren't they? He'd laugh at anything right now. Those sideburns are classic. They really tickle my funny bone. My stomach hurts. Uh-oh. This is really hurting, but I can't stop laughing. Driver, stop me somehow. Tell a bad pun. I almost cut these sideburns off by accident once. Talk about a close shave. Ugh. That worked. Driver? Yes. Thank you. That gag sewed me shit. Well, at least he's not laughing anymore. I wonder if he's sobered up and settled down. He's crying. Hey, I'm just a good-for-nothing waste of work. Waste of space at work. He's gone from laughing drunk to crying drunk. And at home, my one and only daughter hates me. She used to be my little girl, but not anymore. She just complains that I'm dirty all the time. What am I going to do? You should be alright if you bathe regularly. You should give her a good scolding. All girls are like that in their teens. Oh. Really? I never knew. I guess every guy with a daughter goes through the same thing then, huh? I believe many do, yes. No kidding. It's kind of reassuring to know that I'm not in this alone. I feel a bit better. He seems to be happier now. Sweet. We're a great taxi driver. I wonder if he's sobered up yet. When the car sways like this, it feels like it really makes my head swim. What comes after laughter and crying? Hey, driver. Uh-oh. We all know where this is going. Yes. You were making fun of me just then, weren't you? You better stop you better stop that right now. Now he's looking for a fight. Or was it making fun of you? Don't lie to me. You think I'm a corporate slave, don't you? No. You see me as a servant of my company? Just some rank and file pencil pusher, right? Perhaps you see yourself that way. It seems to me you're the one who sees yourself that way. Say what? You should carry yourself with more confidence. Ah! Shut your mouth. My company would get along just fine without me. You may be right. See, you think the same thing. But forget your company. What about your family? Huh? Without you, your family would fall apart. You're working to provide for them, right? I think that alone makes it all worth it. Driver. You're right. It doesn't matter what they say at work. I have a family to look after. I should do my job with my head held high. That seems to encourage him. He's calmer now. I'm a genius. Here we are. Sorry about snapping at you there. I may be drunk, but there's no excuse. Here's the fare, and a tip for the trouble. Cheers.
Hi.
Thank you. No, thank you. I hope I'm sober next time we meet. Damn, I'm good. The hiring harpy? The client sounded like a middle-aged lady. She wouldn't stop complaining on the phone. Uh-oh. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. You're late. I was told on the phone that you'd be here in 5 minutes. You're late by 15 seconds. Oh my god. It's a Karen. I'm sorry. The road was a little congested. Now you're making excuses? I don't believe it. I've never had a driver this rude before. I'm going to complain to the taxi bureau. That's fine. I apologize. Well, I'll let it slide this time. Hurry up and let me in already. Looks like this one. It looks like this is one of those passengers that complains about everything.
Hi.
Of course. Let's go. Give me to Nagasu Boulevard in 3 minutes, got it? There's no way I'll make it in 3 minutes. I'm sorry, but that's not possible. I'm very sorry, but I don't think it's possible to get you there in 3 minutes. Why not? The last taxi got me there in 3 minutes. Are you telling me you won't do what I ask? I'm going to complain to the taxi bureau. What time was it when you last took this trip? Oh, It was 2 or 3 in the morning. Well, at that time at that time of night, it might be doable, but right now the roads are busy. Well, just go as fast as you can. She seems to have settled down. Ugh, that noise is bugging me. Noise? That's blowing sound. Oh, that's just the sound of the heater. Well, it's really getting on my nerves. Ah. Turn the heater off. Sounds bugging out, I'll just turn it off. Now I'm getting chilly. Why is it so cold in here all of a sudden? I turned off the heater. Why would you do that? It's freezing out there. Are you going to pay my medical bills if I catch a cold? You said it was noisy. Well, yes, but I never told you to turn it off. Calling the taxi bureau up right now. Very sorry. I should have asked before I turned it off. Well, since you apologize, I suppose I'll let it go this time. That settles that for now. That's where she wanted me to drop off, but ma'am, there's a truck parked where you wanted me to drop you, so I'll stop a bit short. What? You won't drop me where I asked you to? It's only a few meters away. Fine. I apologize for the inconvenience. Yeah, well, you realize you won't get paid now, right? What? Isn't that how it goes? It's your job to take me where I ask you to. Whether a few meters or a few hundred meters, I don't have to pay if you don't drop me there. Or do you want me to complain to the bureau that you didn't bring me to where I want you to go? Could get your license revoked, you know. I could shut down your entire company. Got it? I'm not just bullying you. I'm trying to uphold standards here. She's really going too far. What am I going to do now? First or third? Calmly persuade her or just keep listening? One of the two. Definitely don't get angry at her. We're gonna calmly see if we can persuade her. Actually, no, fuck that. Just keep listening. She said her piece, she'll calm down and pay for the ride, I'm sure. I'll just stay quiet and listen. Too many taxi drivers treat their passengers like imbeciles. Don't give you training? I highly doubt it. You have no professionalism at all. You've got to remember, this is a service industry. She seems to be getting warmed up. And these days we get drivers who don't even know the roads, or who drive like maniacs. It's true. I read it in a weekly magazine. Manners and morals among taxi drivers have taken a dive. Now she's not even talking about her own complaints against me. I also saw that some of you guys used to be presidents of failed companies. What's the world coming to? You work hard all your life, then one mistake and you're on the curb. Your wife and child leaving you by the roadside. What a miserable time. Kids these days have their hopes and dreams crushed before they even get out of school. Who's responsible for this mess? What is she even complaining about now? She's probably complaining about what happened to her in her life, dude. Feels good to get that off my chest. Let me out here. She seems to have calmed down, but that monologue was exhausting.
Yeah.
Sorry I grumped the whole way. I probably took it a bit too far. Here's the fare, and I think you deserve a tip for hearing me out too. The 5,000. Hey! Level 5! Thank you. I appreciate the service you gave me, driver. I think I'll be in a better mood next time. We'll do one more, then we'll race. Well, now that I leveled up, can I... I can indeed. Ah, shit. Finding happiness. I'm no Gatsu taxi. Sorry for the wait. Whoa. They're sure, they sure, they sure are well coordinated. To OC Bridge Street, please.
Hi.
Of course. Let's go. Hey, it's our 3-month anniversary. We're going to be together forever, Ken-kun. Feel like we were made for each other, Mitan. I was just thinking the same thing. A couple of lovebirds. Why are you picking at us in the mirror? Just thinking how lucky you both are. I was just thinking how annoying you both are. I was just thinking how lucky you both are. People stare at us on the street a lot too. They're just jealous of how in love we are. Don't worry, driver. You'll find your soulmate soon enough. Just like me and Mitan. Good luck. They're in a good mood. My car looks horrible and I love it. Your makeup looks amazing, Mitan. Thanks. I copied it off the idol I saw on TV, Haruka. Oh! Sawamura. I see. But you're much cuter than Haruka's Sawamura, Mitan. No way. You're just saying that. No, I mean it. You're just as pretty as any of those idols, Mitan. Hey, driver. My girl's cuter than Haruka Sawamura, right? Yes, your girlfriend is cuter. Of course, your girlfriend is cuter. See? The driver agrees with me. You could even be on TV if you wanted, my son. Yay! Maybe I'll start looking for an agency. You'd be a star in no time. At least they're happy. Say, Maitan. Yes, Ken-kun. Did you talk to your dad about us getting married? It's only been 3 months. Oh, well, about that. What's wrong? Dad says he's completely against me marrying a guy who doesn't have a job. Huh? But what does that matter? Can't he see how much we love each other? All we need is love, right? Work has nothing to do with it. Yeah, I think so too. Let's run away together in this taxi, my time. Yeah, let's elope, Ken-kun. Uh-oh. Driver, just take us someplace far away. I can't do that. Afraid I can't do that. Huh? Why not? You have money on your on you for a trip like that? How much do you have, my time? Me? I don't have anything on me today. Don't you have any cash, Ken-kun? I've got around 3,000 yen. That won't even get us out to Fukuoka. I guess we need money if we want to run off and get married, huh? I'd better look for a job. Oh, Gamer, sing. I'm sure you can get one easily, Ken-kun. Yeah. Once I have a job, your dad might even warm up to the idea of us getting married. That's right. That'd be perfect. We won't be going anywhere today, driver. They're finally coming down to earth. Here we are. Thank you. Here's the fare. I wish I could give you a tip, but 3,000 yen is all I have. I'll take it. I appreciate it. Hope you find the same happiness we have soon. See you. Well, at least they're in a good mood. Alright, let's do the race. Heading out. Suzuki-san, Before you go, yes? Just wanted to pick your brain. Know anyone looking to do some taxi driving work? Are you short on drivers or something? Yeah, we have cabs just sitting around. You're not getting any younger, and it's about time we got fresh blood, I reckon. Then you wouldn't have to be the new guy anymore. I really don't mind. Either way, we need more hands on deck. Let me know if you think of anyone. Sure. Okay. I know practically no one around these parts though. Anyway, I guess I should get to work. I'm Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. Oh, there you are. Can I get a ride?
Hey.
Of course. Please come on in. I know this is out of the blue, but I wonder if you might know my son. Your son? Yes. It's been about a year since he ran away from home, and he hasn't contacted me at all. Oh, sorry to hear that. It's all because I blew up at him for fooling around with his life and refusing to get a job. He was gone the next day, and I've been looking for him ever since. I've practically searched every corner of the country by now. Why does he have to cause me so much grief? Have you got any leads on where he might be? The rumor is that he's working in Hakata. Ah, so he's working at least. Yes, that's a relief to hear. But I can't just look past everything he's put me through. I want to find him and give him a good whack on the head. Knock some sense into the boy. That should do it. Now, do you know what kind of job your son was doing? I think he's working at some place called Street Racer. No idea what he does there though. It wasn't in the phone book. You said it was Street Racer? He's a yes, do you know of it? That rest area where I race devil killers is always full of street races. Well, do you know where it is? Possibly. Great. Then take me to this street racer place, quick. I don't think that's such a... Oh, I'll be fine. Seeing my son work hard to earn an honest living is sure to calm me down. I might even break down and cry. I'm sure you will, but not for that reason. Now then, the street racer on the double. Oh, look at my license plate. It's so bling. I want to join the Devil Killers. I've always looked up to you guys. Come on, give me a shot. Forget it. You can't just be some geek off the street and expect to be a devil killer. But I haven't lost a race since I got here. So what? You can beat a bunch of losers. It's supposed to impress me. Koji?
Huh?
Mom? What are you doing here? I've been looking for you all over. This nice man here brought me to see you. What the? You're the taxi driver who took us on the other day. I'm not here for you. I wanted to have a word with that kid. Koji, what on earth are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm a street racer now. What? This is what they meant by street racer? What about your job? Psst. Who needs a job when I can rule the road? This is absolutely rubbish. You coming back home with me right now, young man? No way. I'm joining the Devil Killers. What do you want? What do you want to go killing devils for? It's a street racing team, Mom. A street racing team. You want to race cars? This isn't like you. This isn't like one of your motorcycle gangs, is it? Well, not exactly, but yeah, something like that. Over my dead body. I won't have you going around causing trouble for people. You find yourself a job, mister. I did look for a job and I found nothing. Turns out the only thing I'm good at is driving. What company would hire somebody like me? I can think of one. Come on, Watanabe-san. Driving is in my blood. Let me join your squad. Man, you are an annoying little shit. But you know what? Why don't you race the taxi driver there? Nani? Why? You beat him in the race, I'll let you join our crew. Simple as that. Yeah? Too easy. I don't think so, Buster. I told you I won't let you cause trouble for anyone. Let's just go home and look for a real job, okay? Mom, this is none of your business. Let's get this show on the road, taxi man. I don't think so. That would only encourage you. Oh, come on, man. All you have to do is drive. It'll be over in 10 seconds. You said yourself that driving is all you're good at, right? Yeah, so what? I was just thinking. If driving's your thing, you could come work for our company. You really giving him a job? Of course. We're actually looking for new drivers right now, if your son is interested. Oh, absolutely. Let's sign him up right away. Mom, this isn't your call to make. I don't want to drive some dumb taxi. Why not? You like to drive, don't you? But driving around a taxi is nothing like racing a car. Who wants to be some dweeb in a slow lane following the rules like a tool? Yeah, I can see where this is going. I want to be a badass speed demon who zooms around corners like a boomerang, burning rubber the whole way. Won't settle for anything else, for anything less. How could you say such a thing? Say, what would you do if you knew a taxi driver who could pull stunts like that as well? I'd say no taxi driver in the world can do that. Can do what the killers do. Now hurry up and race me. Watch me win this, Watanabe-san. Yeah. Koji, you be sure to watch out for pedestrians, you hear? Look both ways at intersections. Oh, this mother's adorable. This is a highway, Mom. Oh, pretty straightforward one, and it's only a 2-star. We should get this easily. So I shouldn't get cocky. Dude, I'm fucking zooming. Oh. Little bastard. Motherfucker. Explosive acceleration! GG's. Not even on my level, kid. Oh, look at those levels. Yeah. So what do you think of us taxi drivers now? Guess I was wrong. You're something else, man. Just as I thought. I'm out of here. Have you finally got this racing thing out of your system? Let's go home together. I'll make you a big batch of your favorite stew. I have to go now, but don't go running out on your mother again. Got that? Wait, please. About that taxi job you mentioned. Is the offer still up for grabs? Sure. Then you'll hire me? I'm serious here. I'm finally starting to understand why being a taxi driver might be cool. So, will you let me work with you? How can you expect that after the way you treated him? You think you can just waltz your way into the job world without even an apology? Okay, I'm sorry for being such a pain. I mean it. There's nothing I want more than to be a driver for your company. I promise to work real hard. Well, I don't see why not. Really? Sure. I did make him an offer, after all. And he looks eager to give this a shot. You sure it's not too much trouble, even after what he did? Well, he won't get far acting like that, true. But in the world I come from, you don't just cut a guy loose once he's seen the error of his ways. Better to let him make amends. That's very generous. I'll look after your son, ma'am. Now, let's get going. You can call me Suzuki. From here on out, you're a taxi driver. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I'll make sure you don't regret hiring me. Gochi, my son. So happy I could. Oh, here come the waterworks. Oh, look at mama. I'm back. Hi there. Who's the youngster? Kiyokawa, and I'd like to be your new driver. Oh, you're willing to work for us here? You know, we're a taxi company, right? Yep. Truth is, I was dead set on being a devil killer, but now I see that being a taxi driver is just as badass. I'll do whatever it takes to be one. Devil killers, huh? Kiyokawa used to be a street racer, but let's just say he hit a few speed bumps. I see. Well, better to end up here than with those punks. Trust me, that ain't the road you want to follow. You tell him, Chief. You've got your whole life ahead of you, Kiyokawa. How about you showing him the ropes, Muramatsu?
Hi.
Sure thing. I was kind of hoping to train under Suzuki-san. Huh? This guy right here, he knows how to be a real man. A real man, eh? What exactly that's supposed to mean? I'm saying I want to learn under Suzuki-san. I want to learn everything Suzuki-san knows. He's like a role model type of dude. Well, if you're that adamant about it, then Suzuki-san, be sure to look after Kiyokawa-kun.
Hi.
I will. Congratulations on moving up the ranks. Someone's jelly! Thanks. What do I work on first, Suzuki-san? Your manners. When you answer, you say, yes sir, got that? Heck yeah, dude. Were you even listening? Oh, for sure. Dude! Did you understand me, though? Yep. Gotta work those manners, right? This is going to take a while. Do we want to do another race? Nah. Ah, fuck it. We'll do one more race. Oh, we got a hyper turbo? Hell yes. The blue makes them look cool. Oh, first of the four kings? Oh, this will be an interesting one. What do you have for me? Oh, right. Someone had a complaint about you, Suzuki-san. He was yelling over the phone and he sounded really threatening. Any idea who that might be? Your guess is as good as mine. Where should I go to make the apology? Hang on a second. Here we go. Wouldn't you know it? He said he's at the highway rest area. Rest area. Another challenge from Devil Killers, maybe. Come to think of it, you've been for a pickup at that rest area before. Maybe it's the same person.
Hi.
Then you must be a regular. I'll go and clear things up. Hey, guys. What's up, dude? Hello there, Kiyokawa-kun. Good timing. Suzuki-san is heading out to deal with a complaint. You should go along, too. You might learn something. Alright. Let's go, Suzuki-san. No, I'd rather handle this on my own. I don't see the harm in bringing him along. He needs to learn how to apologize properly from someone. Might as well be you. You said it, Hirakawa-san. Now let's hit the road. Great. My old stomping grounds. Alas, the life of a street racer has already passed me by. You're in for a treat, dude. That wasn't all that long ago. Still felt good to say. Now, where's this complainer? I never should have brought this guy along to a race with the Devil Killers. So you're Suzuki from Nagasu Taxi, huh? And you are... Dude, it's freaking Kajiwara. You know him or something? Of course I do. He is a top racer in the Devil Killers, one of the 4 kings. He drives like a maniac and he's totaled more cars than you can count. Worst of all, most cars here goes up against them end up in the scrap heap. He's an absolute menace. He's just as crazy when he's not behind the wheel too. He loves to pick fights, and he's put on tons of people in the hospital. You know what people call him? Crazy Kajara. Can you believe it? At least he has a profile on some of these guys. This might come in handy. What is Crash Kajiwara doing here? Unless, are you the one who called the complaint? A complaint from one of the 4 kings? What the hell did you do, Suzuki-san? 2 of my Devil Killers are at the hospital right now. They messed up real bad. Got something you want to say? I don't know what it's getting at. I did race some of your men, but none of them ended up injured. You sure you got the right person? Oh, I'm damn sure, asshole. Some punk-ass sexy driver takes on the Devil Killers in a race and wins? No fucking way I'm standing for that. You beat 2 Devil Killers? As soon as I got the news, I lost her, stumped them both to the floor. Shit was crazy. So you put your own men in the hospital. Yeah, and it's a crying shame. 2 younger guys with their whole lives ahead of them, now shattered to pieces. It's all your goddamn fault. So now you got to deal with the first of the 4 kings, and I'm out for personal vengeance. That's some warped logic you have. Well, what you waiting for? Climb into that taxi of yours, or should I say your coffin? Fine. I'll show you what this coffin can do. Don't do it, Suzuki-san. Didn't you hear what I said? You know, I know you're fast, but going up against Crash Kajiwara is suicide. If you don't watch out, you'll lose more than the race. He could literally kill you. You know, you still haven't learned proper manners. Focus on doing your job, alright? Don't you get it? Why would you risk your life like this? Because I made a promise. A promise? That's right. I promised to take down the Devil Killers. And what good is a man's word if he doesn't back it up? That's another life lesson for me. Pretty much. Besides, there's no way I'm backing down. Huh. Oh. Well, la-dee-da. I like your style, man. Sucks that I'm gonna have to kill you, though. Maybe break a few bones at the very least. Wait for me at the finish line. I'll make it through this. I believe you. Nice ride, fam.
遺言残しとけよ、タクドラさんよ。
I'm ahead of him, but he can catch up with a boost. I'm not careful. Okay, can I get my explosive acceleration here? I can.
ル全開。バカな。ガンガン飛ばすぜ。
I think I have this in the bag, honestly.
Iいレースだったぜ。バカな。
Ease. Holy guacamole, Suzuki-san. You beat Crash Kajiwara? That's bullshit. There's no way I can lose to some 2-bit chauffeur. Give me one more shot. I'll get you this time. I don't think so. I can't let you disgrace the Devil Killer's name any further. Another one. Huh? The hell are you doing here? Who's that? Kiyokawa. Oh man, oh god. Oh man, oh god. It's Yoshiimi. Who's Yoshiimi? He's one of the 4 kings. They call him Cool Yoshimi. He's cold, he's calculating, he's the king of the... Shut the fuck up, kid. What are you doing here, Yoshimi? Why, I was watching you sputter and fail. What else? See, if you had lost, which you did, the onus would fall on me to restore our honor. Thus, I had to come and see Suzuki-san's racing for myself. What? You saying you expect me to lose today? Isn't that precisely what happened? It's not over yet. By my rules, even if you lose the race, it doesn't count as long as you win the fight after. You and me, Suzuki. That's fine. Right here, right now. I'll put you in intensive care for a year. You really are for blood, aren't you? I thought the Devil Killer's top men would have a little more decency than that. You have to forgive him, Suzuki-san. This is just how he gets. You'll say what you want. Now, now put him up. I'm about to come crashing down on ya. All right. Where did this crowd come from? Here's an intensive care now, bitch. Fuck me. I lost the race. Now I lost the brawl too. That's a first. Still got some fight in you. Nope, nope. I'm good. No more. Please. Cran. And you label yourself among the 4 kings. Utterly pathetic. Sorry you had to waste your time on this imbecile, Suzuki-san. Clearly he picked the wrong opponent. Good to see someone with some sense around here. Yes, but unfortunately I'm not here to chat. The only thing that I want to hear from you is the sound of your engine when we race. Here I was thinking you were a level-headed guy. I guess you're just another adrenaline junkie. Perhaps so. I must say, the prospect of speeding down the highway neck and neck does rather excite me. You should know, Crash Kajiara is the weakest link in the Four Kings. Don't expect your next race to go so smoothly. Ladies, dude. So you're really gonna take on cool Yoshimi? It looks that way. I don't get it, Suzuki-san. You drive like the wind. You're tough as nails in a fight. Who exactly are you? Just a humble taxi driver. Anyways, now you know how to handle complaints. Let's head back to the office. Yes, sir. You're finally learning some manners, I see. Good on you. You know it. I'm so polite, I put the man in manners. Ain't, ain't no one more respectful than this bad boy. I like you, kid. We're back. Oh, hello there. How did it go? Did you sort things out with that angry customer?
Hey.
I'd say I worked things out, though I practically begged for forgiveness. He must have been really upset, huh? Now you've seen that hard part of the job with Kiyokawa. I'll say. Suzuki-san looked amazing out there. You what? I thought you just meant to apologize. You got 1600 XP? No, let's save and let's go do the main story. I'll pick up the money at the ATM too, and I'll transfer to some of the kids in Morning Glory. Hold on. We just want to ask a few questions. Yeah, right. I know you Tojo snakes are up to. You're trying to pin the fact that your chairman went missing on us, and use that as an excuse to steal our turf. You want to say that again, asshole? Azawa, calm down. But Aniki, aggravating things with the Yamagasa helps nobody. You have to excuse my partner here. He's a bit quick to fly off the handle. Aniki, you're just gonna let this guy walk after he said that, after what he said? I knew something like this would happen. Us regular old Yamagasa boys were against this alliance from the get-go. What? Look, pal, I don't know how you're running things up in Tokyo, but don't go thinking you're the star of the show here in Fukuoka. Yes, we understand that, but is there any way you can let this slide? I assure you I'll discipline my friend here accordingly for the way he's treating you. No way, you ain't getting off that easy. I'm gonna go report this right now. Ugh. Hey, get back here. Stop it, Azawa. You've done more than enough already. Now come, we need to keep looking for the chairman. Fine. That guy really needs to learn how to control his temper. It's probably going to get him killed. How's our health? Health's fine. Oh, is that a sub-story? It is. It's just up ahead. I bet those two guys in the black suits are Yakuza. Things have been getting pretty chaotic around here lately. Maybe we should get out of here. Are you kidding? Did you see those scary looks on their faces? There's got to be something big going on. But we'll get to see a bunch of action. Please, can we not? Let's just head home. Listen to your girlfriend. You can get rough around here. Watch yourself. Appreciate it. not bad. I'll transfer 1, 6, 1, 0, 8. Oh wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. Whoops, I'm almost messed up. I almost transferred all the money I had. 1, 6, 1, 1, 4. Transfer that. There you go. 100,000 on the dot. So, what's going on here? Wait, isn't that our... Oh yeah, it's the taxi guys. Well, hey. What's new, Suzuki-san? Oh, Kiyokawa and Muramatsu-san. What are you two up to? Out for some dinner?
Yeah.
Nope. We are going to a mixer. A mixer? Yeah, one of those group date sort of things. See, I met this girl online and she agreed to meet me with some of her friends. Yeah, who knows? Today could be a day I finally get myself a girlfriend. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Huh? Kiyokawa going to a mixer. That I can understand, but I never imagined you'd want to tag along. Oh, it's not like I wanted to go. This horn dog here practically begged me to join him. Come on, Muramatsu. When we were out drinking the other day, you were crying in your beer, saying you didn't want to die a virgin. Hey, you promised never to mention that. All I'm trying to get at is, if today's mixer goes well, we can kiss our lonely days goodbye. You think the two of us can actually pull this off? To be honest, I'm not that sure I can keep a woman entertained the whole evening. Yeah, come to think of it, I'm not too much of a smooth talker myself. I always end up trying too hard. What do you do? Besides, aren't there 3 of them on their way? We're a man short. Won't they be pissed off? I guess that could be a problem. I can see where this is going. But it's not like we've got anyone else who we could invite. Well, good luck. I better get going. Oh, wait. Hold up, Suzuki-san. What? Could you join us at the mixer? This is a very bad idea. I bet you're pretty suave with the ladies. At this rate, we're destined to mess things up. But if you come along, you could pass your worldly wisdom on to us. Yeah, I hate asking for help, but fighting a losing battle is even worse. Will you come with us, Suzuki-san? Ah, fine!
Hi.
Okay, I'll help you guys out. Assuming that I can. Great, that makes an even count. And now we have an absolute ladykid on our side. Now, quick, hook us up with advice. Yeah, the girl should show up soon. So this girl, you know, who's arranged things. What's she like? Is she cute? I met her online, so I haven't seen her face yet. She said people tell her all the time she looks like a famous idol, though. Plus, her writing style is cute, and she likes to bake. I think I might have found the one. Her name is Ai Ishimori-chan. Oh, I can't wait to meet her. Sorry for the wait. Alright, here they come. Nice to meet you all. I'm Ishimori. Hi.
Oh?
Oh, please. Put the tongues away, boys. Haven't you ever seen a lady before? Oh, there's one more coming, but she's running a little late. I see. Hey, Kirokawa. She doesn't look like an idol. Unless you mean those, oh my god, fertility ones ancient people used to worship. Well, what do you want me to say? She looks cute enough on her blog profile. That doesn't mean jack squat. You ought to know those are never how they actually look. Why can't you do anything right? Yo, what are you guys whispering about over there? Oh, nothing. How bad? Oh, no. That's okay. I get it. You do? You nasty boys are already working out which one of us want to take home with you, right? Oh, men and their one-track minds. Slow down there, gentlemen. Can't get past first base if you don't start in first gear. I made a funny. This is going to be an awkward night. Okay, well, shall we start off with introductions? Sure. Us girls will go first. So, I'm Ishimori. Let's say, as for hobbies, oh yeah, I like trying out the menu at different restaurants. Yeah, I bet she orders the entire menu at once. Hey, Kiyokawa, didn't you say her hobby was baking? What are you looking at me for? Tell it to her. She's right there. Yo, are you guys even listening? Oh, yeah, of course. Nice to meet you. You're up next, Nakayama-san. Okie doke. So, I'm Yuki Nakayama. I'm always laughing about something. In fact, I laugh at the drop of a chopstick. Oh. Drop a chopstick. She said she'll laugh at the drop of a chopstick. Let's test that out. Oh, your chopsticks, Suzuki-san. Oh my. There they go. Oh, that was refreshing. Did she really have to laugh like that? At least it got the girls' side laughing. Hopefully that broke the ice a bit. Sorry, I'm late. There we go. Kondo-san, well kept you. Whoa. I just lost track of time. Anyway, I'm Kondo. Nice to meet you all. She's beautiful. Oh, yeah, nice to meet you too. She's a fine-looking woman. Muramatsu-san and Kiyokawa can't seem to keep their eyes off her. So, what shall we do next? Hey, why don't you take the lead, Suzuki-san? Me? Well, okay. Our turn to introduce ourselves. Well, none of us guys have introduced ourselves yet. Let's start there. Oh, right. I completely forgot. That was smooth, Suzuki-san. I like me a man who can keep a level head. Yum yum. Oh, God. This seems to have worked alright. Alright, let's get our introductions. You can go first, Muramatsu-kan. Okay, my name is Tomoyaki Muramatsu. I am a taxi driver, and looks like Muramatsu-san is floundering over there. Maybe I should help him out. Do you have any hobbies? You have any hobbies, Muramatsu-san? Hobbies? Huh. Oh, yeah. I like cars. Cars are great. The more you pour your heart into them, the more they give back. I think I was 5 and I started getting serious about them. My dad loved cars, and he'd take me along in the passenger seat, knowing twinkle in his eye. He's gonna keep on going forever. That story, isn't he? I shouldn't have brought the subject up. Too late now. Alright, that's all the introductions. Seems like everyone's having a good time, I hope. Now, what's next, Suzuki-san? Well, let me think. Now it's time for the King's game? What the fuck's the King's game? The fuck is... You know what? Fuck it, we're gonna find out. What's the King's game? Well, we're hitting off pretty nicely. How about we play a game? Who wants to do the King's game? King's game? Oh, I don't really know. Should I? Oh, come on. That's what everybody does at these mixers. Let's just go for it. Me first. You can't just volunteer yourself. Perfect. Just what we need to liven things up. Way to go, Suzuki-san. That went over well. I'm actually impressed I thought that up. Okay, everyone's drawing a straw, you right? Whoever gets the red one is the king. They get to call the shots. The The rest of the straws have numbers on them. You use them when you want to make a dare. For example, you can dare number 3 to kiss number 5. You boys and your kissing games. You can't just wait to plant a nice big wet one on me, can't you? Anyways, let's give it a go. Are you ready? Who will be our king tonight? It's me. Oh, so you make the first dare, Suzuki-san. Oh, I wanted it to be me. Okay then, what's your dare? Let me think. Suzuki-san. Hey, what? Just so you know, I'm number 3. Muramatsu is number 4. And that cute girl Kondo-san is number 2. I glanced over and checked. Okay, so what do you want me to do? Well, how do I say this? You know Muramatsu-san and I have our eyes on Kondo-san, right? Maybe you could help us out a little? I'm trusting you, man. We're at your mercy here. Hey, what are you two whispering about there? Oh, I know. Huh? You're talking about who you want to have, who you want to sex up tonight, aren't you? You and your dirty minds. If only you thought with your big head and not your small one, you might win me over. You tell him, girl. I'm sure life must be a breeze for you ladies. Kiyama wants me to set him up, but Kondo-san didn't sound all that enthusiastic about this. How do I keep everyone happy? Okay, what say you? Our mighty and benevolent king, it's your call. All hail the king! The king must make up his mind here. I dare number 2. I dare number 3 and 4 kiss. So who's 4? I don't want to pick either of them. I dare number 2 to massage my shoulders. I might go for that one. I think I'll go for that one. I dare number 2 to massage my shoulders. Because I know... Yeah. I'm going to go the shoulder massage. Yeah. Okay. I dare number 2 to massage my shoulders. Number 2? Who's number 2? Oh, it's me. Uh-oh. Then you better go and rub Suzuki-san's shoulders, girl. Too bad you missed out on these lovely fingers. I could have rubbed you into the next century. Yeah, I could have rubbed you into the next millennium. I can't believe you, Your Majesty. You stabbed me in the back. I've been betrayed. May not be happy, but at least this doesn't cause a scene. I'd call that a success. I think I should get going now. Well, it is getting late. Should wrap things up, eh? Well, I'm stuffed like a turkey. So, Muramatsu, which girl do you like? Do you even have to ask Kondo-san? Of course. Right, same here. She looked like a hard-working, pure-hearted type. Wish I could get me a girl like her. Yeah, tell me about it. Mixer was a big success thanks to you, Suzuki-san. You're the man. Here, I want to give you this as my way of saying thanks. So, how do you like our get-together today? It was super fun. Although, you're a bit too young for me to take you seriously. Still, we should do this again sometime. Yeah, I had a blast. I had a really great time too. Thank you for having us. Oh, not at all. Thank you. Well, time for our appointment at this beautiful salon. We're outie. Bye. I'd better go too. So long. Oh. Kono-san. If I just leave, if I just let her leave, nothing will change. You have to gather up my courage and tell her how I feel. Yeah, you're right. You can do this. Hey, Kondo-san. Listen, if you don't mind, maybe we could like grab some tea or. Oh, hold on. Zzz, zzz. Oh, hello? Is that you, Roy-kun? Why didn't you call me yesterday? I missed you. What am I doing now? I got dragged to a co-worker's mixer because she needed a third girl. Don't worry, nothing happened. She already has a boyfriend. I'm telling you the truth. I wouldn't do that. You're the only one for me, Roy-kun. Huh? Now, sure, I'm free. I'll see you at your place then. I'll buy some beer on the way. See you soon, sweetie. Sorry about that. What was that you were saying?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing. We were just saying bye. Okay. Thanks again for taking me out. So it really worked out that she didn't kiss him. They're just full of surprises, aren't they? Tell me about it. I think I've had enough of that dating game for now. Same here. Let's just focus on work. At least our taxis will always love us. Right? Oh, hey. What are you boys up to tonight? You missed out, Wada-san. We just had a mixer, and Kiyokawa and Muramatsu are still reeling from the rejection. Ouch. Sorry to hear that, gents. I guess you guys are gonna want to come along then. Come along where? To the cabaret club, of course. Going after regular girls will only get your heart ripped out. Mixers are a waste of time. I don't know. Cabaret clubs aren't really my thing. Oh, don't be such a stick in the mud. Cabarets are the best. Where else can you go and have a beautiful woman pour you drinks, light your smoke, and listen to all your bullshit? I've been single all my life, and sure, it gets lonely at times. Thanks to cabaret clubs and wonderful ladies who work there, I've made it where I am today. You're single, Wada-san? Forget about that. Let's just head to the club already. Tab's on me tonight. Time to buy us some more love and affection. Well, when you put it that way, I'm in. Now I'm actually glad we did that, mixer. Yeah, you sure convinced me. Now show us how it's done. Oh, and see you around, Suzuki-san. Okay. Leave it to the cabaret club to cheer up two lonely men. Guess all's well and ends well. Nice. Alright. I might do another fight, actually. Let's go down south. And we'll get into that fight. I still need to capture those photographs too, don't I? This looks like a place you can get a photograph, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. Or maybe if you could take a photo of the river, it would work, but clearly it's not. Wait, what was that? My head turned for a second. Hey, I've come to kick your ass again. What's up, kid?
Yo.
You're back. Want to do some training? Let's train? Sure. Let's do this. This time we'll focus on the most basic of the attacks, evasion. Think of it this way. You can't lose to your opponent if your opponent never hits you. Then again, you'll never win if you don't go on the offensive either. So if you can attack while evading, you'll be unstoppable. Pretty simple, huh? Yeah. The old evade and strike, right? Right. The Komaki evade and strike, to be exact, is the perfect combination of both evasion and attacking. Of course, it has its drawbacks. You won't be able to attack at full power since you're evading at the same time. The idea is to evade and strike to create an opening, then follow up with more attacks. I'll show you by using the technique on you. That's the best way to learn. Okay, you ready? Let's start training? Yeah, let's get started. Alright then. Oh, and like I said before, you get ticked off if I hit you too much. It's not like I'm going to hold back. So yourself, you're the one who's going to suffer if it comes to that. But enough talking. Let's go.
舐めてると痛い目見るぜ。
やるのか。
Stop blocking my attacks, you bastard. He puts up a good fight, man. Okay, good enough. You pass. To use evade and strike right, you gotta be able to evade when needed, you know. If all you're thinking about is landing a blow, you'll be in for a world of pain. Yeah, I get it. You learned Komaki evade and strike. But hey, you move pretty well for an old dude. You don't look like you play sports. So what? Did you bust some heads back in the day? No comment. Keep your passing a secret, old man. Oh, whatever. It's not like I really care. Hey, do you know how Gramps is doing? I haven't seen him in a long time. The last time we met, he was doing fine. Huh. If you're so interested, why don't you just go and see him yourself? You'll be at the Kamurocho Dojo unless he moved on. A dojo in Kamurocho, huh? Figures. That's exactly what the old geezers. That's exactly why the old geezer's no good. Anyway, the point is, I'm stronger and better looking to boot. Wait, what are you talking about now? Relax, old man. You'll go bold sweating the details like that. Come on back if you feel the need. Later. Alright, I'm gonna get something to eat and then we'll do the main story. You know, I noticed that there's no lockers. Every Yakuza game always had lockers, but this one doesn't seem to have some. Okay, is there a restaurant on the way there? There is if I cut through the sensor. Well, I could just finish this one, honestly. Work towards completing the menu here. I'll just do that. It's cheaper too. Think I'm done yet, fam? I'm still hungry. Oh, that reminds me, I've got some new equipment, didn't I? Wear this towel to remain calm at all times. Okay, so I don't get heat with that, basically. Kiss my pale white ass. No. Eat it. Hello. You see those mean-looking guys in black suits? They've been patrolling this area since, like, yesterday. Yeah. They've got into the business, you know. They're freaking everywhere, man. I hear you got some beef with those guys in the red tracksuits. Scary stuff. Let's go before we get caught in the middle of something. Better safe than sorry. It looks like those two Tojo clan members are here. Oh look, it's a devil killer. Found ya, Suzuki-san. You're that taxi driver who thinks he can take on the devil killers, huh? We ain't chumps like we eat chumps like you for breakfast. You better stop sticking your neck out, or it's gonna get chopped off. Let's roll, bitch. You didn't even land a hit. Alright, I've had enough. I won't be hassling you again. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I live here, asshole. I see you again, I'll kick your ass. Watch them be in my apartment or something. Oh no, hi.
おかえり。
また来てたのか。
うん。今日は夕方までのシフトだったからね。
お前も自分の生活があるだろう。俺のことはほっといてくれていいんだぞ。
またその話？ねえ、私が来るのって迷惑？
いや、そうじゃない。いろいろと世話をしてもらって助かってるさ。
じゃあなんでそんなこと言うの？まさか他に好きな人ができたとか。
いや待て、そんなわけないだろう。
だっておかしいじゃない。急にそんなこと言うなんて。
別におかしくはないさ。むしろ恋人同士でもないのに半同棲みたいにしている今の方が不思議だろう。
She wants to be a couple,
だっ
Peter.
たら恋人同士になればいいんじゃない？
You see?
私はいつでもいいけど。
すまない。今はまだ。
今はまだってことは期待して待ってていいのね。
なあ、まゆみ。
何？
お前、家族はいないのか？
急に何の話？
いや、そういえば、そういう話、今までしなかったからな。
両親とももういないわ。もうずっと前のことよ。
そうか、すまなかったな。
うん、気にしないで。さあ、この話はこれぐらいにしてご飯にしようか。
ああ。
はーい。
おい、まゆみ。勝手に出るな。俺が出るから。
It's the Yakuza watch.
どうした？
助けてもらえませんか？いや、鈴木さん。
お前ら、どうしてここに？
事情は後で説明します。それより兄貴、森永の兄貴の治療をさせてもらえませんか？
Let him in.
すいません。鈴木さんには迷惑かけるなってこいつに言ったんですが。兄貴、しっかりしてください。兄貴。申し訳ありませんでした。病院にも行くわけにいかず、他に頼れる人間もいなかったので、鈴木さんの家に。
どうして俺の家が分かった？
実は会長を乗せた車の運転手が鈴木太一って名前だと分かった後、本家経由で福岡市内の不動産関連情報を流してもらっていたんです。鈴木太一という名義で賃貸契約をしていたのはあのアパート1軒でしたので、すぐに分かりました。
そうだったのか。じゃあどうして今まで家に来なかったんだ？
森永の兄貴の配慮です。自分たちも登場界の大門を背負っている以上、筋は通すべきだと。
だから会社で俺の帰りを待っていたということか。
はい。森永の兄貴は何よりも極道としての筋を通す方なので。
それで何があったんだ？あの傷からしてただの喧嘩ってわけでもなさそうだが。
山笠組の跳ねっ返りにいきなり襲われたんです。
山笠組に？
堂島会長と山笠組の斑目組長の会合以来、町じゃ山笠組の連中が登場会を襲う事件が頻発してまして、もう10人近い組員がその餌食に。
どうしてそんなことが。杯の話は問題なく進んでいると言っていたじゃないか。
それはあくまで上の話。山笠組の下っ端連中は登場会が福岡に来たこと自体よく思ってないようです。
そうか。でもどうして俺の家に、登場会の連中に助けを求めればいいだろう。
そんなことはできません。
どうしてだ。
俺らは会長の護衛役です。会長が行方不明になった今、その責任は全部森永の兄貴です。仮に会長が見つかったとしてもけじめは取らされるでしょう。ましてやそんな状況で不意打ちとはいえ山笠組の連中に襲われたなんてことがバレたら、森永の兄貴はどんな目に遭うか。
起きちまったことは仕方がないだろう。
仕方ないなんて理屈、青山組長には絶対に通用しません。心象筆罰徹底した方ですから。
極道組織は会社じゃない。管理徹底よりも大事なもんがあるはずだろ
う。おっしゃることはわかります。でも青山組長のその厳しさがあるからこそ、今登場会は一枚岩と慣れているのも事実です。裏切りや命令違反を犯した組員に対して青山組長は容赦しません。実際三代目時代からの名跡であっても不祥事があれば排斥となってます。その代わり忠誠を誓い結果を残した組は次々と直系昇格させています。ドライなやり方だと思われるかもしれませんが、その分かりやすさが若返りした組員たちの士気を高めているんです。
若返りか。確かに俺もあの頃の仲間たちも皆時代遅れの人間になっちまったのかもしれないな。
Don't. Ah.
登場会。あ、お帰りなさい。
ああ。まゆみ。
ん？
悪いんだが、今日は家に戻ってもらえるか。
でも。
こいつら俺の昔の友人の知り合いなんだ。ちょっと男同士積もる話もあるんでな。頼む。
わかった。
She's just figured out he used to be Yakuza.
状況は分かった。だが俺は本当に大悟の居場所を知らないんだ。
4代目だってことやっと認めてくれましたね。
もう騙し合いは終わりだ。それより本当に大悟の足取りは分からないのか。
ええ、桐生さんの車を降りた後ホテルに戻った形跡も他のタクシーに乗ったという情報もありません。
どこかに隠れているという可能性は。
そんなことをする理由がありません。
なら可能性は一つか。
He was taken.
ええ、拉致されたと考えるのが自然だと思います。
犯人は山笠組か。
可能性はあります。 下の方の連中は杯のことよく思ってないようですからね。
でもなんか引っかかりませんか？
何かで？
だっていくらそう思ってたとしても、堂島会長は山笠組本家の客人ですよね。俺ら下っ端の組員とは喧嘩になるようなことはあっても、組長の客人を襲うなんてことをするでしょうか？
You got a point.
確かにな。山笠組の下っ端連中にそんな度胸があるとは思えない。
じゃあ一体誰が？俺の電話だ。あいつはジャケットから携帯取ってくれ。
はい。
はい、森永です。はい。はい。なんですって？はい。今すぐ戻ります。はい、失礼します。
どうしたんすか兄貴？
青山組長が会長代行に就任するらしい。
会長代行？でもまだ堂島会長がいなくなってから2日しか経ってませんよ。なのにどうして？
それだけ本家が山笠組との杯を焦っているということだろう。
くそ、納得いかねえ。
Yeah, I'm not liking this.
0時過ぎから説明があるそうだ。今すぐホテルに戻ろう。お世話になりました、4代目。
役に立てなくて悪かったな。
いえ、4代目が堂島会長を見捨てたわけじゃないということが分かっただけでも十分です。
気をつけろよ。
はい、それじゃ。あ、そうだ。桐生さんに一つ伝えておいた方が良いことが。
なんだ？
あの女性、真由美さんでしたっけ？あの女には。お気づきでしたか？それじゃ。
Oh. Oh? Who is she? It's getting pretty late. Should I get some sleep? Yes. Need to be ready for whatever happens tomorrow. The next day. I'm on the late shift today. It's about time to head in. Well, I should save first, actually. Hang on. Haven't saved in a bit. Organize my inventory too. Oh, Suzuki-san. Just the man I wanted to see. What happened to you, dude? Wada-san. What can I help you with?
Yeah.
So, I was right in the middle of the ride, see, when all of a sudden the bubble guts got me. Stomach pains, you know. Anyways, they got so bad, I had to get up and push out the biggest I think I get the picture. Are you going to be okay? Not till it all settles down there. Anyways, I explained to the chief that I'm a little backed up, so I'm going to need some backup. I know you're technically off shift, but would you mind taking this passenger for me? Do you really need me to do it? I could certainly use the help. I'll go ahead and notify the chief that... Oh, jeez. Looks like he's in pretty bad shape. He should probably be lying down. Okay, you just leave it to me. Go get off your feet as soon as you can. I owe you one. Excuse me. Another driver will be taking over from here. One of our finest. Will that be all right with you, sir? Is that who I think it is? I owe you one, Suzuki-san. Oof. Sorry to keep you waiting. It is. Huh? I know this guy. Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the badass cat to ever walk the streets of Japan? Oh, I knew it! Kiro-san! Dude, it's me, Max Shirazuka. We used to kick it a few years back. Remember? That's right, we have met before. He's a photographer that travels around the world, if I recall correctly. But, sorry, I think you have the wrong guy. I'm Suzuki. Whatever you say, Kiru-san. Man, it's good to see you again. Like I said, my name is Suzuki. Sure is a trip of running into you out here. Shouldn't you be in Kamurocho doing crazy Yakuza stuff? You know, busted heads, taking names. He's not listening. I can't risk anyone hearing this, so I'd better get us both on the road. I'll get you where you want to go, sir. Please, hop in. You got it, Kiru-san, old buddy. Mac, my boy, it's good to see ya. At least in here, no one can hear me. No one can hear him calling me by name. And boy, did I run into the fiasco in India. How they expect me to know? Hey, are you listening, Kiru-san? Oh, yeah. How have you been? You know me, man. Busy at the globe-trotting Bumblebee, looking for all those perfect shots. How would you define a perfect shot? Let me tell you like this. It's when a scene catches your eye, the next thing you know is sucks you into a trance. Something so powerful, it gives you a revelation. I remember Revelations. Revelation, huh? You betcha. See, when someone's got a revelation, it means their brain is going on overdrive. That hyped up mode of thinking unlocks new powers within. Not to toot my own horn, but as a photographic phenomenon. It's my mission in life to compile as many groundbreaking, breathtaking, revelation-triggering snapshots as possible. Yeah, I remember you saying something like that when we last met. Oh, for sure. You helped me out a ton back then, remember? Did I? Of course. All those super wicked shots you sent me changed my life, and I don't say that lightly. Though lately, you haven't sent me a thing. That was a bitter pill to swallow, seeing all that premium Kiryu content dwindle down to nothingness in my inbox. My emotional life was impacted. Sorry about that. As you can see, I've been a bit busy. Don't worry. It's cool. All water under the bridge. You can always start fresh when it comes to finding perfect shots. So let's make some new revelations on the double. Well, about that. Oh, don't tell me you forgot how. Oh, hey. That's no problem. I'm sure my ultra bestie Kiru-san can retain himself to snap up perfect pictures in no time. Oh, let me out here, please. Kiru-san, my max senses, they speak to me. A decisive moment in the making, and it's gonna go down nearby. How can you tell? Shoot, I've taken so many of these dang photos. It's like I have a sixth sense for good shots, not ghosts. You dig? But yeah, I know a revelation's about to happen here. I can feel it rattling away in my bones. You learn techniques by witnessing revelations around town. I won't lie, I did like this about the previous games. To trigger a revelation, you'll need to resolve problems that occur in that locale. There's no way of knowing what events will trigger revelation, but it pays to try and fix any sticky situations you come across. You can also unlock new techniques by using certain weapons enough times. The weapons and techniques unlocked differ from character to character. Try using a variety of weapons to see what you can discover. Hold on. Gotta take this real quick. Our date. Oh, of course. Our date. Uh-huh. Sorry, honey. No, I didn't forget. I was just, having a revelation. No, wait. I was actually on my way right now. Be there fast as I can. Love you, sweetheart. See you in a few, okay? Oh, that's charming, Mac. My B, Kiryu-san. What happened? Got a bounce. Something urgent has sprung up. I do hate to miss a photo op. Feels like my heart's getting sliced clean into. But I know you can do it, Kiryu-san. You're always the man for the job. Hey, just a minute here. Adios, amigo. Mac! You seem pretty sure something was about to go down here. But what could it be? In any case, I'd better get this cab over to Nagasu taxi. Hey, you! I need a ride, quick. Follow that cab up ahead. Huh? What? You gonna turn down a paying customer? Never said that. Then step on it. They're getting away. Refusing a ride might not look good on the company, and he's already pretty agitated. I guess I have no choice. Okay, get in. Make sure you don't let them know we're following them. You're gonna lead me right to your doorstep, Ryuko-chan, my sweet. Something's really off about this guy. I should probably let the other taxi get away and make it look like an accident. Suddenly lose sight of the car. Okay. Sorry, I tried my best, but I lost them. Oh, crap. And I was this close to figuring out where Ryuko-chan lives. Why'd you do that, huh? You lost her on purpose, didn't you? Don't be rude, sir. Of course I didn't. You fool of shit. Fine, then. This lion's gonna have to chase this gazelle on foot. Alright, I'm never taking a stinking taxi again. Hold on, sir. Your fare? Damn. There you are. Do I know you? The name's Oyama. I was driving the taxi in front of you earlier. You lost me intentionally back there, right? Thanks for doing that. Oh, that was you? Sorry, I never wanted to tail you. That's okay. I could tell something was up. Do you have any idea what's going on between our passengers? Not much. Mine was a young girl. She said a stalker was following her and asked me to shake him off. Has this happened before? Apparently this wasn't the first time. It sounds like he's been after her a while. Thanks to you, nothing came of it though. So that's what he was up to. I knew something about him was off. Well, I'm just glad the girl ended up safe. Shame this sort of thing happens. I've picked this girl up a few times now. She's around my daughter's age, so I wanted to make sure she was alright. That's good for you. Well, I'd better get back to work. Thanks for cooperating. No, thank you. There's the man. Hey, Suzuki-san. Oh, Wada-san. How are you feeling? Better. I appreciate you taking over. Whatever foul plague was infesting my stomach has started to clear up already. Good to hear. Okay, then. It's back to work for me. Thanks again. Sure thing. Kiryu-san, I forgot to tell you something important. If you take the perfect shot, I want you to upload it to an image site I made. I can't wait to see what you can come up with. And something up ahead, huh? That's new. It's an exclamation mark, not a question mark. What's up, dude? So pissed, man. Oh, okay. That's the same dude. I remember talking to him. Oh, is that who I think it is? Hey, watch where you're going. Ow, Aniki, I think my shoulder dislocated. But I barely... This scam again. The victim looks kind of familiar, though. Oh, man, the complex break in his arm for sure. How are you going to make this right? His arm? But I bumped into his shoulder. Don't give me that shit. You must have bumped into him so hard you broke them both. Oof, Aniki, he messed up my leg too. Hang in there. I'll call a taxi and take us to the hospital. Okay, fat cakes, cough it up. We're going to need 100,000 yen from the for the taxi and the hospital. What? Better help him out. Hey. Huh? What the hell do you want? Aren't you a little old to be pulling the petty shakedowns like this? Hey, you mind, Pops? I have to get to the hospital, so back the fuck off. You look perfectly fine to me. Hey, guys, let's cut Pops here some slack. After all, I think what he's saying is that he wants to pay up instead of fatty fatkins here. Show me the money. You guys don't get it. I guess I have to teach you a lesson in honesty. You guys are going to come back after this, aren't you? Now, if you really want to go to the hospital, I'd be happy to send you there. No, please. I never wanted to actually break any bones. We're really sorry. Ladies, get the fuck out of here, punks. You alright? Thank you. Kiryu-san? Is that you? Wait a second. It's me, Kamigawa. You know, the guy who mods stuff over in Kamurocho. I do remember you. Oh, right. Kamiyama, the weapons guy. But no, I can't let him know it's me. You never know who might be listening. You've got the wrong guy. The name's Suzuki. Huh? See you. No, wait. What? Suzuki-san, right? Would you mind coming to buy my shop? Your shop? Yes. You see, in addition to Kamurocho and downtown Ryukyu, I've also set up shop in Nagasugai. I'm sure someone like you will find something useful there. So how about it, Suzuki-san? Kamiyama's shop might prove useful in trouble, if trouble comes looking for me. I hope I don't have to use it. All right, lead the way. Here, right this way, Suzuki-san. Damn, your shop is even nicer than your usual places. This is Nagasu branch of Kamiyama Works. I don't have all that much merchandise, but I'm thinking I will gradually add more. Okay. I specialize in weapons. I can do all sorts of things with weapons as long as you pay. I sell new weapons. I can fix busted weapons too. Yeah, I remember, fam. You're trying to go national, but I'm short on funds. I'm even having trouble searching materials for the main Kamurocho shop. If you don't mind, could you donate materials you might not need? If I get more funds, I could work on developing new weapons and gear. You can invest in Kamiyama's works and raise its shop level by donating materials and cash. As the shop levels up, better weapons and gear will be added to your merchandise. Some items require specific materials to be donated. While there are several Kamiyama workshops, they all share the same shop level. Got it. If I find something, I'll pass it on. Thanks. If there's anything I can help with, don't hesitate to ask. Let's see what you got. Alright, let's see what weapons you got. Okay, you can craft a blackjack. Craft pepper spray. That's pretty much it. Oh no, you can, okay, so it's different categories. Ooh, you can kind of cut some. Ooh, it's tempting. But I do have 3 weapons already, so I might just wait off for now. Oh, you got a sledgehammer. Oh. Tonfas, wooden nunchucks. Brass knuckles are always good. No firearms though. Alright. I'll invest. Want 5,000? I can afford that easily. Cash. Oh, whoops. There you go, fam. Yes, what's going on? What would you like to know? How do I craft equipment? How do I invest? Okay, no, that's all the basic stuff. I know that already. Alright, let's bounce. Okay, so that's where the shop's at. Where am I? Let's fight the guy down here, because he's literally just here, so might as well. Let's train.
Yo.
You back? Want to do some training? Yes. Sure, let's do this. Good night, mother. Let's get over a way to take advantage to the opening an opponent leaves when he attacks. The idea is to break through the attacker's defense by using the momentum of his attack against him. And to do that, you use the Kam-A-Q parry. Got it. Timing everything with this one. Timing's everything with this one. Get it wrong and your opponent eats your lunch. But the only way to learn is the hard way. And by hard, I mean painful. Okay, got it. I know the drill, old man. Okay, you ready? Let's start training? Yeah, let's get started. And remember, try not to get too carried away. Heh, no promises. It's your funeral, old man. Alright, let's start.
舐めてると痛い目見るぜ。
God damn. Fuck me, that God damn, that parry is brutal. He's getting stronger, man. Okay, that's that. Let's just say you passed. As cocky as ever, aren't you? You're bound to piss people off if you keep acting like that. That'll be your problem, though. So you say, but with my overwhelming strength and good looks, you'd have to be a moron to pick a fight with me. Good looks have nothing to do with it. But as long as we're on the subject, are you what passes for good looking these days? What's that supposed to mean? You may have a decent face, but you're kind of scrawny. No one I'd want to count on, at least. What? Oh, I get it. You're stuck in the past, old man. You're in serious dinosaur country. Let me fill you in. Girls don't go for big, bulky, muscular men anymore. They're into the more sensitive types and guys who are ripped but still thin. You know, like me. Thin but ripped. Can't blame you if you're behind the times. I mean, you're old anyway. Suffice to say, I'm the kind of guy the ladies are into these days. So you're saying you're popular with the ladies? No, that's a different matter. How so? It just is. I don't get it. I'm the type of guy that's in right now. I'm the type of guy that's in right now. Ladies go for guys like me. Just, you know, not at this exact moment. What? Sorry, you lost me there. The ladies should be all over me, but they're not. This sucks. Come on, relax. I don't know what you're talking about, but does it really matter? Guess not. He looks really depressed all of a sudden. I hope he snaps out of it. Alright. Let's grab something to eat. Wait, was it? Yeah, it is this way. Haven't seen any trash this session. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. I did see some trash, but it took me, after the cutscene, it took me somewhere else.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Well, I'm like a hair away from full health. That's all good. So I finished off that menu. Pick another restaurant to eat at afterwards. All right, let's do the main mission again. Yeah, I need to stop by the office, so it's best if I go this way. Hey there. Hello, it's Suzuki-san. You have a moment? Sure. It's not urgent, but can you run an errand for me? The chief of ours went out to get some food and still hasn't come back. Do you know where he went? I think he's at his favorite diner again. Can you bring him back for me? Sure. I'll have him back here in no time. Alright. Chief's favorite diner is at the alley on the north end of Shikizugawa Street.
長須タクシーの鈴木さんですよね。
あんたは
こういうもんです。
大阪府警。
いや、私極道関係の事件を追ってましてね。昨日から東上会の堂島会長がここ福岡で行方不明になったって話じゃないですか。
そうらしいな。
あなたなんか行き先について知ってるんじゃないですか。堂島が行方不明になる直前、あなたのタクシーに乗っていたという目撃証言もあるんですよ。
知らないな。
大名橋で降ろした人ですよ。
ああ、あの客か。なんてことはない。普通に降ろしただけだ。そこから先のことは俺には関係ない。
関係ねえってことはねえだろ。てめえの古巣だろうが。よ、桐生さんよ。あんまし警察なめてんじゃねえぞ。 な、どういうつもりで
Sure
福
you wanna
岡
be
ま
doing
で
this,
来たか
dude?
は知らねえが、てめえの所在ぐらいちゃんと掴んでんだよ。
そういうあんたこそ府警の刑事がどうして福岡にいるんだ。
今この中洲街にな、近江の若頭の渡瀬が来てるんだよ。
何？近江の若頭がどうして福岡に？
近江の7代目が既得だって話、お前知ってるか？
話には聞いてる。
近江の7代目が死ねば東上会との五分杯がなくなる。そうなりゃ下手すりゃ戦争だ。だから東上会の連中は焦って各地に飛んで回っている。福岡には堂島自らが話をつけにやってきたわけだが、渡瀬はそれを阻止しにやってきたわけだ。
阻止ってことは近江が東上会より先に杯を交わすということか。
さあな、別に奴らにとっちゃ東上会と山笠組が手さえ結ばなきゃいいだけの話。自分たちの言うこと聞かなきゃ山笠組を潰すぐらいの腹積もりかもしれねえ。そんなわけで今この中洲街は日本の裏社会において最も危険で最も重要で最も注目される場所になりつつある。当然東上会のやつらも近江の渡瀬が福岡入りしたことは知ってるはずだ。
そうだったのか。まさか大悟を拉致したのは。
近江の人間、そう考えるのが自然だな。堂島大吾が掲載すりゃ杯交渉は進まない。もし東上会が会長代行を立てたとしても堂島大吾の身柄さえありゃどうにでも話を運べるだろうからな。
で、あんたはそんな話をしに俺に会いに来たというのか。
まあそう焦るな。いいか、本題はこっからだ。東上会に堂島の警護を任されたチンピラ2人組がいたろ。確か森縄と相沢って言ったか。
あいつらがどうした？
あの2人の動きをあんたに止めてほしいと思ってる。
なんだと？
堂島大吾が渡瀬組に拉致されたとありゃ、あの2人が勝ち込むのは目に見えている。そうなりゃそれを口実に近江連合は東上会に向こう正面切って戦争を仕掛けてくるだろうよ。
大戦争が始まるってわけか。
だからあんたには奴らよりも先に渡瀬んとこ行って話を丸く収めてもらいたい。
どうして俺なんだ？俺はもう東上会の大門もなければ極道でもない。
だからだ、その方が都合いいんだ。今回の一件、間に入るとすりゃ裏事情に精通していて裏社会に顔が利くどの組織にも属していない人間しかいない。つまりあんたが一番の適任者だってわけだ。それにあんたえれえ強えって話だしな。
警察が動けばいいだろ
う。バカ、近江の大幹部を逮捕するなんてことになってみろ。それこそどんな事態になるか分かったもんじゃねえ。ここは何事もなく穏便に済ませるのが一番なんだよ。
あんたの狙いは何なんだ？
大阪府警が本庁を出し抜いて今回の事件を収めたらこれ以上あちらにへいこらしなくて済む。あんたも知ってるだろう。以前府警の女デカとどこぞの極道が仲良くなっちまったおかげで府警四課は表立って動けなくなったんだよ。この一件で府警が対極道の要だということをアピールする必要があるんだ。
なるほど。理由はどうあれ利害関係は一致しているということか。
でどうするよ。やってくれんのかい？
私は今どこにいるんだ？
クラブで組の幹部連中と楽しく飲んでるはずだ。確かオリビエって店だったかな。
オリビエって
知ってるのか？ならなおさら都合がいい。今回の一件であんたがいくら暴れても、あんたが苦労して掴んだ仇の仕事は奪わない。当てにしてるぜ。じゃあな。
Phew, that was a feast. Man, this sashimi really is something else. Huh? That you, Suzuki-san? Yeah, it's me. Oh, well, what brings you out here? Actually, Hirakawa-san asked me to come get you. What? I stay out too long or something? Sorry about that. All I remember is I was having a mighty good meal, so I ordered some more drinks and poof, where's the time all go? Sorry to interrupt, Chief, but yeah, something urgent has actually come up. Would it be alright if I asked you to head back alone? You got it, buddy. Not a problem. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So shit's really going off. So the Army Alliance sent Watasi over to Olivia. Things are bound to go wrong if more in Aga gets there before I do. I have to get to him first. So shit's... So the Army Alliance might have... Okay, might have our chairman. Oliver's the spot, huh? Sorry. Oh! Hey, isn't that Suzuki? This sucks. Hey, what's wrong? Seem kinda down. Huh? Oh, hey, old man. It's nothing. I'm just kind of hungry. You wanna go get something to eat? Your treat, of course. Huh? Okay. Alright. Don't give me the option to say no here. It's not like it's an emergency. The music is still intense. Man, what a meal. Thanks for the treat, man. No worries. So he's really going to stick me with the check. Too late to say now. To say no now. Ew. I was feeling kind of down, but now that my belly's full, I really don't care anymore. Guess it's true what they say about simple minds. I don't know what was bothering you, but are you okay now? It seems kind of silly, but remember that talk we had about being popular with the ladies? Yeah. Well, it's not like it's all about the ladies, but it's just, I don't know, being admired. It just feels good, you know? What people think about you matters. Yeah, I guess it does. But growing up, no one ever really looked up to me. Nobody told me I was good at anything. I guess that kind of thing bothers me a lot more than I thought it did. But no biggie. I mean, if I worried about what everyone thought about me, I'd never get anything done. Anyway, I'm done worrying about that crap for now. I'll be back at the usual spot anytime you got some time to kill. Alright. Thanks for the treat earlier. I thought I would send an email to let you know how I felt. If you ever get fed up, try knocking back a few drinks. Apparently, fighting drunk is something else completely. I'm too young to try it. Alright. See, that's possible when you're drunk, huh? I'll give it a try sometime. Sweet. Oh, anyways. Oh, what? Hold up. There you go, that's 3. 2 more to go. Back off. Eat my ass. Piss off. Hey. Welcome. Will you be coming in, sir? Yes. Sure. Excellent. This way, please.
Huh?
Who the hell are you?
近江連合の渡瀬という男に話があってきた。
なんやと？我、どこの組のもんや？
どこの人間でもない。ただのタクシー運転手だ。
タクシーのうんちゃんやで？なんやこいつ、ごっつおもろいわ。おう、親父なら今戻ってきたとこや。
酒ちーと飲んだだけで腹壊すさ。人間終わりやな。ほな、飲み直そうか。
親父、なんやタクシーのうんちゃんがようあるみたいですわ。
はあ？まだ迎えのタクシーなんか呼んでへんで。何アホ抜かしとんねん。
それが普通のタクシーのうんちゃんやないみたいなんですわ。
あ？ほう。こらけったいな運転手さんのお出ましやな。自分らもよう顔をがんとき、これがあの伝説の男、元東上会4代目会長桐生一馬藩や。
That's right. What's up?
おう、コラ君、自己紹介遅れました。わし、7代目近江連合で若頭させてもろてます。直参渡瀬組組長の渡瀬勝っちゅうもんです。よろしゅう。
Nice to meet you too.
お前が渡せ。
いやいや、しかしまさか桐生藩の方から会いに来てくれると思ってまへんでした。
どういう意味だ？
どうって、そないなん決まってますやん。わしらが福岡組んだりまで来たんは桐生藩あんたに会うためですせ。
何バカなこと言ってんだ。早いとこ大悟の居場所を教えろ。
はあ？居場所って？そないなんは東上界の人間捕まえて聞いたらよろしいがな。
とぼけるな。お前らが大悟のことを拉致したんだろ。東上界と山笠組の杯を壊すために。
東上界の6代目が行方不明やと噂には聞いとりましたけど、それほんまやったんですか？
とぼけるのも大概にしろよ。こっちも遊びできたんじゃねえんだ。
なるほどなるほど。だんだん話読めてきましたわ。キルハンほんでここへ来はったっちゅうわけですが、あんたわしらが堂島さらったと思ってるわけやな。
I do.
動機は十分だ。
いくらちゃう言うても納得してもらえる雰囲気とちゃいますな。
当然だ。
ええ顔や。いくら正体隠して生きとってもわしには見えてますせ。あんたの背中の竜が目輝かせとんのが。
おしゃべりはいい。早くかかってこい。
Think it's gonna be enough?
まずは腕試しや。堂島の竜がなんぼのもんか試させてもらいますぜ。
おっしゃ、踊れら遠慮いらん。殺す気で言ったれ。
I definitely won't disappoint. I'm saved by a red heat action for with a boss that's coming up. I guarantee you that guy's going to be a boss.
「さすがや。そこそこの腕利き連れてきたつもりがこないあっさりやられてまうとは。まだ腕は落ちてへんようですな。
さあ、本当のとこ話してもらおうか。
何の話でしたっけ？
ふざけるな。大悟の居場所だ。お前も極道なら潔く口を割ったらどうだ。
怖いなあ。そない怒らんでもええですやん。時間もたっぷりあるんですし。これや、これにしようか。おい、じゃあ兄ちゃん、この一番高い酒持ってきて。さあ、キルハンもこちらに酒の一杯くらいおごらせてください。
Cocky little fucker, isn't he?
どないしました？さあ、お座りください。
お待たせいたしました。こちらでよろしいでしょうか？
おう、これはほんまに一番高い酒なんか？
はい、そうですが。
ええから早よかせ。こうして憧れの桐生藩と飲めるんや。せめてこんくらいの酒やないとわしの顔潰れてまいますさかい。さ、桐生藩もどうぞ。随分なご挨拶でんな。
俺は一人飲みが専門でな。あいにく他人と飲む酒は嫌いなんだ。
そうでっか。それはちと聞いてた話とちゃいますな。
何の話だ
？3日前でっか。あんたこの店で自分とこの社長さんと楽しい酒飲んどったらしいじゃないですか。せやからこの店やったら一緒に飲んでくれはると思ってたんやけどな。がっかりですわ。
ちょっと待て。 お前どこでその話を？
わしの大門違いの兄弟分、東上会本部長会長秘書の青山実からですわ。
青山だと？
青山は堂島会長の秘書です。
Thought I
つま
recognized
り
that
堂
name.
島会長が知っとることは青山も知っとる。当然あんたがこの町におることも青山は知っとったっちゅうことになります。あんたは最初から青山に目つけられとったんですわ。変な動きせんようにね。これで少しはこっちの話聞きとうなったんちゃいます？さあお座りください。
話してもらおうか。青山との関係について。
わしとあの青山っちゅんは1年ほど前杯交わしましてな。大門違いの兄弟分ですわ。
だが確かお前は近江の若頭、青山は東上会の本部長。格が違いすぎる。
ま、わしも最初は穴井な下っ端と杯交わすんやなんてヘド出るかと思いましたけど、7代目の勧めでしてな、断りきれんかったんです。
そこまでして近江の7代目は東上会との抗争を避けていたということか。
その通り、仕方なしの政略杯ちゅうわけです。でも7代目がああなった以上、わしもこっから先は好きにやらさせてもらうつもりです。
じゃあお前は裏で青山と内通し、最初から大悟を消すつもりで福岡に来たということか。
それはちゃいます。わしは青山から桐生藩の情報を聞いたまでです。堂島会長の件には一切関わってまへん。
お前この後に及んでまだそんな嘘。
嘘ちゃいます。わしはあんたが福岡におるっちゅうことだけ聞いて福岡まで来たんです。それ以外の目的なんかおまへん。
じゃあ聞くが、どうしてそこまでして俺に会う必要があったんだ？お前の目的は近江の8代目の座だろう。俺に会ったところで何一つ優位に働くことなどないはずだ。
分かっとるまへんな、桐生藩。わしは跡目争いなんか興味ありまへんのや。わしの興味はもっと先、自分が8代目になった時に起こす東上界との大戦争のことだけですわ。
なんだと
？8代目なんぞ何もせんでも転がり込んできますわ。わし以外近江の跡目になれる男などおらん。それよりわしが8代目になった時、東上界のトップに誰が座っとんのか、そっちの方が重要なんですわ。
何を言ってるんだ？東上界のトップは今も後も大悟で変わらない。
それが問題なんです。あないなボンボンがトップの組織戦争するに値せん。もっと他にトップに立つべき人間がおるでしょうが。
何が言いたい？
そう、近江は5代目合田陣の時代からただの一度も東上界に勝てへんかった。兵隊の数も資金も力も近江の方が勝っとったはずやのに、なんで？ずっとあんたがおったからです、桐生藩。関西最強の男合田隆二が仕掛けた戦争の時もそう。あんたは引退した身でありながらたった一人で近江の関東侵攻を食い止めた。それだけやない。東上界が跡目争いやない分野で崩壊しかけとった時も近江は指加えて見とるしかなかった。それも全て事件の先に桐生一馬という男がおったからです。
それは違う。東上界を守ってきたのは大悟だ。俺は自分のやってきたことにけじめをつけるために力を貸したに過ぎない。
それです。それがあんたのたちの悪いとこです。
どういう意味だ？
見えもなければ良くもない。そんでもその行動すべてに花がある。せやからその花の匂いを一度嗅いだもんは皆あんたの幻影を追い続ける。きっと堂島大吾もその一人なんやろな。
ごたくはもういい。結局のところ、お前は俺に会って何がしたかったんだ。
覚悟決めてもらおう思いましてな。登場界への復帰のね。
なんだと。
わしにとって登場界は全国制覇のため避けられん敵や。じゃあけど今の登場界は倒すに値せえんゴミの寄せ集めにしか過ぎん。わしが関西の竜合田隆二を超えるためには周りが納得するような足跡を残さなあかん。そのためにはあんたという明確なライバルが必要なんですわ。せやから何としてもあんたには登場界に復帰してもらう。その話するために福岡まで来たわけです。納得していただけましたやろ
か。Cocky motherfucker。
どないしたんですか。まだ話途中ですやろ。どういうつもりですか、キルは。
話は分かった。つまり俺を登場界に戻すためにお前が大悟をさらったということか。
話は分かったって全然分かっとりゃしまへんがな。堂島大吾がいようがいまいがそないなことどうでもええ。わしにとっちゃあんたがここにおることのが問題なんや。もし今堂島が死んだら登場界は内部崩壊するだけや。死に体の敵と戦うて何が戦や、何が極道や。わしにとっちゃ喧嘩が全てや。金勘定ばかりし腐っとるふぬけの連中とはちゃう。わしは強いやつと喧嘩しそうでヤクザになったんや。せやから登場界には強くなってもらわなあかんねや。今堂島大吾が死んだらわし以外の近江のやつでも潰すことができてまう。そないな登場界わしは困んねや。
お前
わしにはわかる。本心はあんたも常に戦いを求めとるはずや。もうカッコつけんのやめましょうや、キリュアン。ヤクザは所詮ヤクザ。わしは今のあんたが退屈そうに見えてしゃあない。登場界に戻ってください。そんでわしと思いっきり喧嘩楽しもうやないですか。どないしました。もうお帰りですか。
勘違いするな。俺とお前は違う。お前の極道は死に様、俺の極道は生き様だ。
どういう意味ですか。
同じ道でも死に向かって戦うのと生きるために戦うのは違うということだ。いずれわかる。
ほう、そら楽しみですわ。
4代目、
どうしてこちらに。
お前たちやはりここに来たか。お前たちと同じ理由だ。近江連合の渡瀬がここに来ていると聞いてな。
どうして4代目が。
お前らが行けば冷静に話し合うことなんかできない。店の中で殺し合いになるのは目に見えてる。
しかし渡瀬が福岡に来たってことは会長の失踪に関係しているのは間違いないでしょ
いや、私は白だ。第五拉致には関与していないようだ。
渡瀬がそう言ったんですか？
ああ。
ちょっと待ってください。近江の話を信じるんですか？会長を拉致ったのは奴らしかいませんよ。
いや、話してみて分かった。あの渡瀬という男はそういった策を浪するようなタイプの人間じゃない。第五拉致には本当に関与していないと思っていいだろ
う。四代目がそうおっしゃるのならそうなんでしょ
う。でもそれじゃあ会長は一体誰か？
そのことで少し話しておきたいことがある。時間あるか？
私たちならいつでも。四代目がよろしければすぐにでも伺いますが。
Let's go.
そうか。ならついてきてくれ。
どうしてタクシーなんですか？
どこに耳があるか分かったもんじゃない。車の中が一番安全だ。
どういう意味ですか？
ひょっとして内通者がいるということですか？
ああ。渡瀬は俺がこの町にいるということも、あの日大悟を乗せた後何をしていたかまで全て知っていた。
なんですって？
渡瀬の情報源は？
大悟の秘書、本部長の青山だ。
青山組長が？
青山は渡瀬の大門違いの兄弟分。特に交友があったというわけでもないようだが、俺が福岡にいるという情報を渡瀬に流し、福岡に呼び込んだのは間違いないようだ。
どうしてそんなこと？
わからない。ただ青山は大悟が行方不明になる前から俺のことを密かにマークしていたということだけは確かだ。
狙いは山笠組への牽制か。
その可能性はある。青山が近江の渡瀬が俺に強い興味を持っているということを知っていたならな。
どういうことです？
渡瀬の性格からしてすぐに行動に出ると踏んだ青山は渡瀬組をうまく福岡に呼び入れたってわけだ。
つまり今この状況で渡瀬組を福岡に乗り込ませれば、事情を知らない山笠組は東上会との杯を近江が妨害しに来たものだと考える。近江との戦争する危険性が高まった山笠組は焦り、東上会との杯に踏み切る。
つまり渡瀬組の福岡入りは杯交渉のために青山組長が仕掛けた策ということですか？
だが一つ引っかかる。
何がですか？
大悟はこの青山の策を知っていたんだろうか？
どうなんでしょ
う？何か思い当たる節でも？
俺がこの車に大悟を乗せた時、あいつは命を懸けて交渉に臨む決意をにじませていた。そんな覚悟を持った大悟が交渉のためとはいえ、あえて危険な渡瀬組を近づけるような作戦に出ただろうか。俺の勘が正しければ大悟の失踪、裏で絵を描いているのは
まさか青山組長が？
青山は今どこに？
それが。
どうした？
青山組長は会長代行として斑目組長との杯交渉に向かっています。
なんだと？場所は？
長須街の北、山笠組本部です。
The shitty paint job on the taxi really ruins the immersion. You need something, old man? This is private property. My name is Suzuki from Nagasu Taxi. Yeah? And what's a taxi driver doing here? You got a call for a pickup. Nobody told you? No, I didn't hear a thing about no taxi. Strange. The call came from Aoyama-san of the Tojo clan. The Tojo clan, huh? That's right, sir. It sounded urgent. I don't think you'd be happy to hear I was late because of you. Oh, yeah. All right, let me check on that real quick. Stay put, you hear? Let's move. Okay.
静かだな。組長室周りを固めているのかもしれませんね。これは好都合だ。
組長室は上の階か。とりあえず最上階を目指すとするか。
This is a nice place too, fam. Fucking hell.
見張りか。仲間を呼ばれると厄介だな。
今面倒は避けたいですね。何か策は？あの扉から入ったら見張りの裏に出られるかもしれませんね。
なるほどな。行ってみるか。
サンダー、どっから入ってきたとや。
Well, that didn't work.
こうなるか。
やるしかないようですね。早急に片付けましょう。
Oh, I'm so glad I got that one. That's like one of my favorite attacks. What the flying shit? What's up, motherfuckers? I mean, don't mind. I'm gonna hit this motherfucker with another motherfucker. That's still like one of my favorite things to do. Yo. Oh, okay. Hell yeah, I was hoping to get that. Oh motherfucker, I was trying to build up my heat here. Where's the other guy? Oh, whatever. Ah, shit.
青山組長、これは。
お前らが来るとは思っていたが、意外と遅かったな。
お前が青山。
これはどういうことですか。山笠組とは杯を交わすはずじゃ。
俺が何の細工もなしにそうしないことはお前らも分かっていたはずだ。だからやってきたんだろう。 俺は花から山笠組と手を結ぶつもりはなかった。金をちらつかせて相手を安心させた後、ゆっくり殺すつもりだったが、田舎組織とはいえ、ヨボヨボのジジイになるまで組長をやっていただけのことはある。まだらめはこっちの殺意を見抜いていたようだ。俺が目を離した一瞬の隙を見て、逆に銃をぶっ放してきやがった。でまあ、弾が外れてくれたおかげで、隠し持ってたナイフで胸を一突きすることができた。
どうしてそんなことを？
決まってるだろ。天下の登場会が山笠組みてえな小さな組と五分の杯など交わす必要がないからだ。
しかしそれは堂島会長の意思に反する。あなたは堂島会長に背くつもりなんですか？
堂島会長だと？元会長の間違いじゃないのか？
青山組長、あなた今なんて？
現時点で登場会のトップはこの俺だ。会長が消えちまった以上、俺の意志が登場会の意志ということになるんだよ。俺の考えは至ってシンプルだ。極道は食うか食われるか。杯なんか交わしてる暇があったら山笠組を潰して島を奪えばいい。そういうことだ。ま、堂島だろうが桐生だろうが、極道ってのはな、一度その座を譲っちまったらおしまいなんだよ。
Had a feeling this was going to be the case.
それじゃやっぱり堂島会長を誘拐したのはあなた？
何をしてるんだお前。早く銃を下ろせ。
Shoot him.
答えてください、大吾！
お前何をしてるのか分かっているのか？
Just shoot him.
俺は会長代行。仮にも登場界のトップの人間だ。それでもお前撃つというのか？
回答次第では。
Really?
兄貴、これは
空砲だよ。あらかじめお前に渡した拳銃は空砲にしておいたんだ。お前みたいなチンピラに実弾入りの拳銃を渡すわけがないだろう。間違って撃って肩木に弾当てたりしたらお上と戦争になっちまうからな。俺は身内の不祥事に厳しい。それは知ってるよな、森永。
青山組長、
お疲れ。
兄貴森永、青山貴様。
もっと4代目は引っ込んでてください。これはあくまで身内の問題。登場界のしつけの一つですから。
貴様。
感謝します。あなたが来てくださったおかげでここから無事に出られそうです。
なんだと？なんやこりゃ。
いや田の頭、こいつらがまだらめ首長。
なんやと？親父、親父！おい、救急車や！
はよ親父を病院に運ばんか。
貴さ何もんねん。
説明してもキリがなさそうだな。相沢。はい。お前は森永を連れてこっから出ろ。俺が足止めする。
でも
早く行け。絶対にそいつを死なせるな。
はい。
親父ば刺したとは貴さん。
違うと言いたいところだが、今は納得してもらえないだろうな。
言い訳はよか。きっちりここで弾取っちゃうけん。死に去らせボケが。モテクリこかして。
Let's go. That's what I was saving it for, baby.
来いよ。
What this guy does is fucking block. Come on, throw him. God damn it. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Couldn't read those subtitles in time. Better heal up. Heal up again. Use the stamina. Use the heat. So the heal. So they call it reinforcements. Maybe I could roll it down the stairs. And like, okay. Good thing I saw that that last bit of the. Hell yeah, dude! Good play, Kiru. Good thing I saw that. Damn it, they're guarding the entrance. Where'd that baseball bat go? Fuck. That's a lot of dudes. There are a lot of them. That float thing gives me an idea. And it's in the perfect spot too. Good. What are you gonna do, Kiru? Hell yeah. Awesome. My boy. Gonna heal up. Oh yes. That's toughness for now. Fuck. Fucking hell. That one guy is really annoying. Hey, golf club guys down. Fucking hell. He's got the fucking key. Motherfucker. Fine, it's just you. Damn. That guy was annoying.
Aoyama?
さすがですね、4代目。この状況を私ならまず逃げ切れない。こうでもしなければね。
何をする気だ？
感謝してください。これで桐生さんが山笠組と争った痕跡も消える。警察にも逮捕されない。これまで通りタクシーを運転することもできるはずです。
He's gonna blow it up. God damn it.
Aoyama? 貴様! Aoyama.
That guy's dirty. He needs to go down.
Mayumi. どうしたんだお前。
半年も一緒にいてこういうこともなかったんだし、いいじゃない、たまには。
Come on, Kiru, embrace it. No, Kiru, come on, man. You deserve to be happy.
誰に雇われたんだ？おととい、俺が中島社長と一緒にお前の店で飲んでいたこと、登場界のある男が知っていた。あの日店には山笠組系の男たち2人、それにキャストの女、店のボーイが数名いた。だが俺の素性を知る人間はあそこにはいない。お前なんだろう。俺の情報を登場界に流していたのは。
待って。今から会ってほしい人がいます。桐生一馬さん。
So you are a spy.
お連れしました。
Was he alive?
あんたは山笠組の。
Oh, thank fuck.
昨晩は世話になりましたな。うちの八幡とやり合ったんでしょ
う。無事だったのか？
防弾チョッキの類を着てましてね。おかげで命拾いしました。実はある人に警告されていたんです。登場界の人間と会うときは用心するようにと。
警告された？
ええ、そうです。その人は私に言った。もし自分が消えた後、登場界の中にまだらめさんに近づく人間がいたら、その人間が組織の裏切り者の一人だと。
自分が消えた？まさか。
そう。私に警告したのは他でもない。
He was a step ahead of him, man.
堂島大吾さんです。
Beautiful work, Daigo.
これでよろしかったのかな、堂島会長。
ええ。お車を手配いただきありがとうございます。まだらめ組長。
ホテルでの会合をキャンセルし、車での面会を申し入れてほしいと直接あなたから連絡を受けたときは正直驚きました。何か不都合でもあったのかな。
大変申し上げにくい話なのですが、我々のどちらかもしくは両方の命が狙われる可能性がありましたので。
おお、それは穏やかな話じゃないですな。
今日の会合、長須グランドホテルでの会合は全て登場界のセッティングで動いていました。ですがどうも様子がおかしかった。
おかしい？どこが？
本来杯交渉などの際、場所は人目につかない郊外の窓の小さい部屋を用意するものです。隣接するビルからの狙撃や敵の来襲に備えるのは当然ですから。だがあのホテルは長須街の一等地、それも大きな窓がついたスイートルームが面会場所としてセッティングされていた。まるで撃ってくださいと言わんばかりのロケーションです。それにあのホテル、構造が複雑すぎる。あれでは警備を固めようにも
Daigo, you're a fucking genius.
万が一警察や他の組織に踏み込まれた時、侵入経路がありすぎて対処しきれません。あの会を極道のしきたりをよく知る人間から見れば、ことごとくセオリーに反したセッティングがされていた。まるであらかじめ誰かを殺すように仕組まれたような。
つまりあなたは身内の何者かが組織を裏切ろうとしていると、そう言いたいのかな。
はい。今回の杯の件、反目する組員がいたのも事実ですから。
なるほど。
まだらめ組長、一つお願いがあります。車を降りてからも口裏は合わせていただきたい。それと私がこの後消えることをお許しいただきたい。
消える？堂島会長は拉致されたのではない。自ら行方をくらましたのです。福岡から脱出するために。
Because he didn't trust anyone in the
どうしてそんな
dojo.
こと？自らの命が狙われている以上、他に策がなかったのでしょう。私との面会直後、行方をくらませれば山笠組の仕業だと誰もが思う。その隙に堂島会長は福岡を抜け出したんです。
じゃあ大吾は東京に？
いえ、東京に戻る前に確かめなければならないことがあるとおっしゃってました。そのためにしばらくの間姿を消すと。
確かめなければならないこと？裏切り者のことか？
あの日の様子からして青山という男が怪しいということは堂島会長も感じていたはずです。ということはつまり
真の裏切り者は別にいると。
大丈夫ですか？
ああ、桐生さん、あなたには謝らなければならないことがあります。この女を近づかせ、あなたが福岡で暮らしているという情報を登場会に流していたのは他でもない私です。
あんたが？
堂島会長に頼まれたのです。福岡にいるあなたが素性を隠して生きていけるように守ってほしいと。
大吾が？
堂島会長もあなたが福岡にいるという情報までは掴んでいたようです。あなたが素性を隠していることも知っていた。だから会長はあなたが騒動に巻き込まれることなく穏便に日常生活が送れるようにとわざわざ福岡まで私を訪ね頭を下げたのです。
そんなことが？
関東最大の組織の頂点に立つ男が地方の一勢力に過ぎない山笠組に頭を下げる。これがどれほどのことかあなたならわかるはずだ。以来私は堂島会長と通じ真由美から得た情報を会長に報告していたのです。
真由美とあんたの関係は？
親子です。真由美は私の実の娘です。
あんたの娘？
桐生さんが福岡にいるという情報は極秘中の極秘事項。心から信頼のおける人間にしか教えられません。だから私は実の娘である真由美にあなたを守るという役を託したのです。だがもし最初から桐生一馬という男がどういう人間なのか知っていたら自分の娘を近づけたりはしなかったでしょうな。
どうしてだ？
あなたに惚れてしまうからです。私も人の親、実の娘が結ばれない恋に悩む姿は見たくなかった。桐生さん、これを。
これは
山笠組の解散宣言です。これをあなたの手で警察に出していただけませんか？
なぜ解散を？
育ちすぎた子供たちをこれ以上小さな城で養うには無理がある。山笠組は本来小さな家です。だが私は子供たちを受け入れすぎた。東上会という巨大な組織と一触即発の状態になってしまった今、私にできることは可愛い子供たちが生きていけるようにすることだけだ。
まだらめさん、
解散すればもう我々は極道じゃない。島を明け渡せば東上会や近江から命を狙われることもないはずだ。これが最良の選択なんです。
身を引く覚悟があんなら直接あんたの口から子分に説明してやるのが義理なんじゃないのか？
九州の男ってのは頭に血が上ったら最後、この状況で東上会と喧嘩するなと言っても素直に言うことを聞くような子供たちじゃない。ならいっそ法の力で収めてもらうのが一番の策。解散すれば組は実質警察の管理下になる。東上会や近江も迂闊に手出しはできません。
でもどうして俺が？
本来なら私が納得いくよう組員たちに説明すべきだ。だが今はこの体、東上会との戦争を避けるための話し合いをすることすらままならない。それにあなたが解散の届け出を出したと知れば、あの八幡も納得するんじゃないかと思いましてな。
あの男が？
昨晩あなたと八幡は拳を交わした。八幡というのは計算ができない男ですが、一度拳を交わした男がどういう人間なのか、そういうのはちゃんとわかる男です。まあ不幸中の幸いとでも言うんですかな。こうなる前に八幡とあなたが戦ってくれていてよかった。勝手なお願いをしているということは分かっています。ですがこの老いぼれの願い、どうか叶えてやってもらえませんでしょうか。
桐生さん、私があなたを騙していたことは一生かけても償います。ですからどうか父の頼み引き受けてもらえませんか？
真由美、俺はお前が思っているほどできた人間じゃない。俺もお前の親父もあの青山ってのも根っこは同じ。所詮は極道だ。だが極道は極道でも皆同じってわけじゃない。俺はできた人間じゃないが、男の頼みを聞けないほど腐っちゃいない。
桐生さん、
これは俺が預からせてもらう。
ですが、
腐れに育てられたガキの世話は嫌いじゃない。本気で俺に任せるというなら、何も聞かずに預けてくれ。
桐生さん。
結局俺は一人じゃなかった。一人になることなんかできなかった。理由はどうあれ、弱りきっていた俺のそばにこんないい女を置いてくれたこと、
Oh my god,
感謝している。絶対に青山の好きにはさせない。それだけは約束する。それじゃ。
すまんかったわい、真由美。今すぐあの男ば追いかけてもよかとばい。お前がそげんしたかとやったら、私は全てを受け入れるつもりやけん。真由美。
それ以上言わないで。どうにかなっちゃいそうだから。お願い。お父さん。
Kiryu, one of the greatest video game protagonists of all time. So Manoran wants to break out the Yamagasa family, better tell Yahata about this. And if I'm going to find him, I should start by tracking down his men. They were all wearing those tacky red tracksuits, if I remember right. Alright. Well, it's getting late, so I do gotta end the stream here, so I'm gonna go down to save. Sorry. Kiru, man. Sorry, dude. Alright. Well, that's it for me tonight. I'm going to jump off here. So firstly, I'd like to thank Jack for coming around to the chat. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, everybody. Take care. And have a good one.